This is going to be a short video on an alternative that you can do instead of doing so many sit-ups and so many crunches, really smushing in on the discs of the spine, or just doing and overusing a repetitive motion. This is an alternative to strengthening your core muscles in a neutral spine position while also encouraging postural re-education, meaning you're just opening your chest and reversing the position that we're in most of the time during the day. So for this, you'll just need a ball. This is a Pilates ball. It is 12 inches by 30 centimeters, but yours can roughly be a little bit smaller or bigger. Or you could even go to the dollar store and get one of those fun balls that has like the Little Mermaid on it or something. Either will work fine. So we'll get started. So you'll take your ball and you'll roughly put it between your shoulder blades, and you can actually play with the positioning a little bit. Some people like it a little bit lower to give them more arch or backwards bending over the ball. Some people that's really aggressive for their back, especially in the beginning, so you may opt to put it a little further up and lessen the intensity of the movement. So you're going to go ahead and put your arms back behind your head, feet flat on the floor, and then starting with just some body awareness. Noticing what you're feeling in your toes. Can you put pressure also through your heels? Can you push down actively into the floor? Can you feel your belly button draw in and support your spine, giving your spine a little hug? Can you take your shoulders and relax them down away from your ears? And making sure to create a little hand sandwich or interlock the fingers, putting the awkward thumb on top. If you're not sure which one's the awkward one, test it out. I'm sure you'll find it. And then make sure you cup at the section right below your neck and your head. So you're not just pulling on your head, you're supporting that intersection. With your body set up in alignment, just close the eyes and take one more breath into awareness. And then you're going to slowly let your body arc over the ball. Keeping the elbows wide to the side, you're going to feel a pretty deep stretch through the shoulders and the front of the chest. And if this becomes too intense for you, you can just bring your elbows a little bit closer to one another or make the movement smaller and not come down as low. You're just finding your comfort point, that perfect point of effort and ease. Just relaxing into the shape and letting your body open up. And then you're going to exhale and pull back up. Inhale, expands your chest and reaches back. Exhale, pulls your belly button in and slides your ribs down towards your hips. And we're going to do that again. Inhale. Slow exhale. And then we're going to keep going for about 10 seconds. So maybe you go a little faster or slower than I do, and that's okay. We're just going for time. So you can explore out what tempo your body needs to move today. But whatever speed you choose, I always encourage that the down and the up are the same speed. So you're fully controlling each part of the movement and you're getting benefit from both parts. You're not just letting gravity push you down to the floor or using momentum to throw yourself back up. Let's take about one more here. And then we'll take the hands down and shake out the fingertips. Going back in, push really hard down through your left foot. See if you can try and shove your left foot through the floor. And then lift your right knee up into a tabletop position. Slowly start to lower your chest over the ball and start to straighten the right leg out. If you feel any pain in your low back, you've gone too far, or your leg is too close to the ground. So just bring it up a little bit higher, and that'll lighten the load for your spine. And then as you exhale, pull your knee back in towards your chest, aiming your knee towards your shoulder. Here we go again. Inhale out. Push through that left foot. Ground into the ground. Exhale, curl back up. Inhale, expanding. Exhale, drawing in, contracting. And same thing here. We're going to find this for about 10 more seconds. Just moving at your own speed. Keeping your chin tucked slightly to your chest to protect the neck. And if your mind starts to wander, maybe you can bring it back by noticing what muscles you feel fatigue in. Noticing what muscles don't feel anything. And just noticing where your breath goes. Last one. We're going to hold on the out. So flexing the foot, keeping the back up in a neutral or a little bit extended position, pushing with awareness through the other side or the contralateral side into the floor. And then exhale everything back in. Shake out the hands. Reposition your ball if it's wiggled away somewhere. And then we're going to come back in. Find your awareness. Push through your right foot. Anchor down through each toe. Then pick the left leg up into your tabletop. Elbows spread to a comfortably wide position. And then here we go. Straightening the leg out, extending the spine. Exhale, pull back in. Remember, this is yours, so make it your own. Maybe you're moving faster or slower than I am. It's like your own little workout Lunchable. You choose how you put it together. So maybe slow, maybe fast, but I've given you the blueprint. So we're just pulling in with each exhale and inhale, expanding. Feeling some intensity or warmth in the core, and that's okay. If you start to feel discomfort, maybe you just explore that discomfort with your sensations, noticing how it feels. And you just sit with it. You just stay here. This is gonna be fun. Find a smile on your face. We're gonna hold out here. Core pulls in. Can you make your exhales even here a little bit longer than your inhales? Can you breathe just through your nose and not through your mouth? Slowly bringing the leg back in, both feet down, shaking out the hands. We're gonna finish with a little less of a core workout, even though it'll still be there. And instead of opening the chest, we're gonna bring the elbows in towards one another. And now we're taking the slack out of the chest muscles. So we're letting them relax and not be so tight. So the goal is not to stretch them. We're rather mobilizing or moving through the mid-back, which often gets locked with age and with repetitive chronic postures, especially not good postures. So we're gonna slowly lean back over the ball and then exhale back up. You should, as we move along here, keeping the elbows squeezed in towards one another. So instead of splaying to the sides, they're in. And you're just moving up and down here. Take a few and then maybe slide the ball a little further up or down. And you're it should start to feel good. You're just massaging through the spine. Letting your back and especially your mid-back and your neck extend over the ball. A motion that it doesn't get often throughout the day. Taking a smile while you send a little spinal love, leaning back over the ball. If you find a spot that's a little sticky, just pause there and give it a little wiggle. Relax into the shape. And then last one, come all the way down. Nice full belly inhale. Hold. 3, 2. Exhale, curl back up. Awesome. You can always add a couple more reps or time in each position. It doesn't have to be this length. I encourage you to challenge yourself to go further. You can also add ankle weights onto your feet to increase the work of the movement. There's also many other variations, but that is a short and sweet way to get in a core workout while working on posture and I've lost my words, opening your chest, as well as keeping a neutral spine and not cramming into the discs of the spine or overusing your back with repetitive positions.